Welcome back to another bag review by Dave Sam. Today we are taking a look at the Elegant upscale work backpack from Away Travel, the front pocket backpack. Let's get into it. My name is Dave Sam and I test and review bags in search for the ever elusive perfect bag for every situation. Check out some of my other reviews to see exactly what I mean. And if you find any of that content helpful, please feel free to subscribe, maybe drop a like on that video, comment, helps the channel out a ton, and I would definitely appreciate it. Away Travel is a company that you must have heard of by now. If you haven't, well, when you get back out there post-COVID, you will definitely see their bags. They broke onto the scene with a roller luggage, carry-on roller luggage, that was wildly successful. They branched out into a full line of luggage as well as backpacks, slings, and other accessories. If you're looking for something that has that premium look and aesthetic, that premium feel, you need to check out what Away Travel has to offer. I tried their travel sling bag, or the sling bag, a few weeks ago and was very impressed overall with the quality and the overall functionality. It was really nice to use. Just to get it out of the way, Away Travel has not paid me, sponsored this video, or sent me this bag. These are all my own opinions and reviews. All right, if you know a Dave Sam review, you know we're gonna start on the outside. And looking at the outside of the bag, you're gonna notice a couple of things. First off, it is navy. It's not my favorite black, but it is a deep navy. It's dark enough for me. I like this color a lot. I think it looks really good. And I like this color more maybe for a work environment, a little more versatile, depends on what you wear, or a little more versatile for anything that you wear, I should say. If you're wearing brown, you're wearing black, blue, this might fit in just a little bit better. The second thing you'll notice is a design that features the namesake of the bag, this front pocket with this beautiful accent of this metal or gunmetal zipper. There is a single leather grab handle along the top, which is nice to use. Overall, it's really easy to grab, always stays upright, which I really like, but overall, it's not very comfortable. It's not padded or anything. So if you've got a heavy load in here and you are grabbing it, you are going to kind of have that grocery bag feel, if you will, after a little while, where it's going to start to feel like it's digging in a little bit. But for short periods of time, gets the job done. Perfectly easy to use. All right, checking out the harness system. It is not my favorite of all time. Really thin and pretty rigid straps, shoulder straps here. They do take a little breaking in. They're not the problem, if you will. They are padded. They're not too bad to use. Mesh on the back here, which does help a little bit with sweat when it's on your back, but ultimately it does still cause a lot of sweat. There is no like air channel or anything like that. So even with the mesh, you get just the tiniest bit of breathability. So it's a little bit hard to use. But again, if you're just using it for work, 30-minute commute or something like that, it's not going to be the biggest deal. But if you are traveling, taking it through the airport or something, and you're going to have it on your back for a couple of hours, you're going to start to feel how much it sweats, for sure. It's accented beautifully with leather and metal for everything, basically, across the entire bag. Even the strap keeper down here is leather, which is really nice overall. Gives the bag, especially when you're wearing it, this really pretty aesthetic. So I am 6 feet tall. This is me wearing the bag. I got some requests that asked me to put the bag on my back, so there you go. Hopefully this helps you see what it looks like. I think it is a little bit small on somebody's frame who is as big as me, but I don't mind that personally. All right, on to what everybody's here for, the inside of the bag. Let's start with the secret pocket that sits behind or just under this luggage pass-through. Like I said earlier, they're using these gunmetal CCBS zippers all the way around. You've got 3 everyday use compartments and then this secret compartment on the back. Secret compartment is pretty big. You can fit, my whole hand fits in it, kind of length and width wise. You can see it's lined with kind of a silver interior there, but just big enough to fit like a passport, or if you've got like a passport wallet, could definitely fit in there. Something that you wouldn't need all the time, but would want to keep relatively secure or secure to your back. Only disadvantage, and I've said this before, I don't love these pockets generally. I don't end up using them. It's not that I don't see the value. I just don't want to have to take my bag all the way off my back in order to get to something. Just in front of that, we've got the laptop compartment, and honestly, you might miss it. The zipper does have this kind of reverse coil here, so it is meant to be a little more water resistant. It's a smaller zipper, so I felt pretty confident walking around out in the rain. This is one of my favorite pockets because this zipper in particular has this awesome feature on the zip, which is a magnet. So instead of it flopping around when you are walking around, it just magnetizes right to the side here. So of course you need to have a metal zipper pull for that to work, and then you need to attach a magnet to the outside. But I thought it was a great little design feature that when you're thinking of metal zipper pulls in particular, they can be really, really clanky. So this was awesome. On the inside of the laptop compartment, you've got the main padded compartment here in the back. Fits a 13-inch laptop really, really easily. And then it has this other little pocket in the front here, which fits at least my 10-inch, or I don't know, this is maybe the original iPad Pro. I don't remember. But this is that 10.5-inch or so iPad with the keyboard cover on it. Fits in there almost perfectly. So really nice tech compartment, if you will. Fits both those things really easily, and then is separated by this slightly padded sleeve here. So padding all the way around, stuff felt really safe. I don't believe that there's anything on the bottom to keep it suspended. It feels like it's very minimal, or it's just the padding that's on the bottom of the bag. So wouldn't toss this around if I were you, but definitely gonna keep your stuff safe enough for, again, if you're commuting to work, which would be perfect for this. Now moving up to the front of the bag, we've got the namesake, the front pocket here. And imagine having like a 1.5 to 2 liter sling just stitched onto the front of a very plain bag. So it's really nice. Instead of taking up space in the main compartment, which a lot of these front zips usually do, that's where the dimension ends up coming. It just has this full kind of dimension right off the front of the bag. Uses that standard gunmetal zipper. I've only got a few things in here right now. Vinyl straw, wallet, gum, a couple of utility tools. But when you look at the inside here, it is really, really simple. Just has a couple of compartments here, one for your pen, one just kind of catch-all, and then a full catch-all compartment here. And then it has this leather key lash, which I really, really like actually. It is super premium feeling overall. It has these two gunmetal clips on either side, so looks and feels really, really nice to use. And it's long enough to where you could take it out of your bag without necessarily detaching it, but it's also easy enough to detach to where you could just do that really simply. All right, now on to the main compartment. And this bag is about 17 liters in total space. So you can imagine the main compartment being probably like 12 or 13 liters. There's probably a couple in the laptop, a couple in this front pocket, and then the whole rest of it will be basically in the bag. It has 2 zips that go all the way down to the bottom, which is something I really like about this main compartment. The other thing that's nice about it is that even though it goes down to the bottom, it's not a clamshell opening. It has this lining on both sides that just lets it kind of bucket open like this, which I ended up loving to use. Makes it easy to see everything on the inside of the bag without having, you know, too much effort, or without having to dig around and move things around in order to see what's in there. At the top of the bag, there's another zippered compartment. This is meant to be kind of quick access. I don't keep anything in here. Oh, wait, actually I do. Looks like I have a microfiber cloth in here. So I wasn't keeping anything that I was using in here. It's not a super deep pocket. It looks like it mirrors or is very similar in size to this back secret compartment. Overall spans about the same amount of space. Just in front of that is a leather trim padded sleeve. So I think this could also fit something like a either a laptop, a secondary laptop, maybe a tablet of some kind, or maybe like a Kindle or something like that. Some of those smaller accessories, Nintendo, any of those things that you might be carrying that are still electronic that you want to have a little bit of padding. The one disadvantage there, and you can start to see it, is that it starts to curl up as you use these two front pockets. So it's got one mesh compartment here, and this is the water bottle compartment on the inside of the bag, which at least gives the outside that sleek, symmetrical aesthetic, and keeps the bag a little more balanced. But really big, fit this water bottle really easily, and this is a 24-ounce water bottle. Then a smaller sleeve, and I used these two Moment mini pouches, which I have actually loved to use. I keep all my cables in one. So these are like my daily iPhone and other chargers, and then all my laptop stuff in the other. A couple hard drives, mouse, charger, all that stuff. But either way, I've been using these and dropping them into these bags, and they've been a joy to use. And this bag has a ton more space. Honestly, that's everything I have in here. And you can see there is just so much space in here overall. So it is a really deep hole. It's really nice to use. And that, let's call it maybe 12, 13 liters on the inside of this bag, still feels like there's plenty of space. Now, the one thing that I think they could have done as an improvement, and I saw this on actually one of their other bags, is they could have added a zippered compartment here as well. So helping you use more of the top of the bag. I always love when they do that. And this could have acted a little bit more like quick access. This one is a little more out of sight, out of mind, and that's why I ended up not using it. Anytime, even that microfiber cloth that I had in here, I'd honestly completely forgot until I put my hand in there. So it is a little more out of sight, out of mind. It's a little harder to use, but overall, nice organization on the main compartment, good deep balance of compartment space versus organization space. So you could fit a lot in here. And for any of your daily carry, daily work items, this bag will be more than enough for you. Onto the brass tacks. Now this bag comes in at $195, which is, I would say, pretty average for this size, material, aesthetic, all those things. Similar to the Away Travel Sling, it does have that very premium feel and aesthetic. You know what you are getting, premium materials. You can feel them on the bag. But there are trade-offs, right? For that premium aesthetic, you know, you're not gonna have things like AquaGuard on the zips, which can be, for some people, that alone can be a deal breaker, or at least some reverse coiling, something that's gonna keep water out. If you're like me, you live in a city and you are gonna be commuting by foot or by electric vehicle or something like that every day, this may not be able to be a daily carry item. So I'll see when we go back to the office. I will report back and probably do an office update or a bag for the office update at some point when I go back and I've started to rotate through some of these guys. All right, if you're looking for a bag that has that premium aesthetic look and feel and has a room for everything that you're gonna need to carry for daily carry, the Away Travel front pocket backpack is kind of a must-see. I would definitely recommend at least taking a look at it. For the price, it meets a lot of needs and it's very comparable to other bags. So highly recommend for that type of user. If you're looking for something that has more of that waterproof build, or something that, in all honesty, is a little more comfortable for that extended wear, if you're expecting to wear your backpack for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time, I would probably look elsewhere. This is not going to be the bag that probably meets those needs. You are going to find yourself being a little extra sweaty if you go down this path and you wear it for several hours at a time. Let me know what you think of the front pocket backpack in the comments down below. While you're down there, feel free to like the video, maybe subscribe to my channel, you know, get notified, all the fun things that help the algorithm know that you guys like me. All right, we got a slew of bags that are either on the way, in the background, upstairs, so on and so forth, that I haven't made videos on yet, but I have started to script out. I am ready to have a very lit summer, just reviewing, testing out a lot of different bags, and sharing that with you guys. So let me know what you guys want to see, and maybe I've got some of those bags, maybe I don't, but I'll do my best to get some more videos out on a weekly basis. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.